Malcolm X was the embodiment of the Spartan mindset, a warrior whose resilience, adaptability, and relentless pursuit of truth transformed not only his own life, but also the course of history. His journey from street hustler to one of the most influential civil rights leaders of the 20th century was marked by discipline, sacrifice, and an unwavering commitment to a cause greater than himself. While many men in his position would have been broken by the hardships of his early life, poverty, crime, imprisonment, Malcolm used those struggles as fuel to sharpen his mind and harden his resolve. He was a man who refused to remain stagnant, evolving his beliefs when confronted with new truths, and paying the ultimate price for his unyielding pursuit of justice. Born Malcolm Little, he grew up in a world that seemed designed to break him. His father, an outspoken activist, was killed under suspicious circumstances, and his mother was institutionalized, leaving Malcolm and his siblings scattered through the foster care system. He turned to crime as a means of survival, which led to his incarceration at the age of 20. It was in prison that he underwent the first of many transformations, immersing himself in books, refining his oratory skills, and embracing the teachings of the Nation of Islam. He emerged from prison not as a broken man, but as a warrior, ready to fight for his people and strike at the heart of a system built to oppress them. As a minister and spokesperson for the Nation of Islam, Malcolm X became a force to be reckoned with. His words carried the weight of centuries of oppression, and he delivered them with the conviction of a man who feared nothing. Not the government, not the white establishment, and not even death. He rejected the pacifist approach of the mainstream civil rights movement, instead advocating for self-defense and black empowerment. His famous line, "I don't call it violence when it's self-defense, I call it intelligence," epitomized his Spartan approach. He refused to ask for dignity. He demanded it. He did not beg for equality. He declared it. But what truly set Malcolm apart from many so-called revolutionaries was his ability to evolve. Many men, once they build a name and establish a following, become prisoners of their own ideology, refusing to shift even when faced with undeniable truth. Malcolm X was different. His pilgrimage to Mecca in 1964 was a turning point in his life. There, he saw Muslims of all races praying together, breaking bread together, and treating each other as equals. This shattered his previous belief that all white people were inherently evil. He returned to America with a broader vision, no longer simply a champion for Black Americans, but for oppressed people worldwide. He abandoned the rigid dogma of the Nation of Islam and founded the Organization of Afro-American Unity, dedicated to fighting injustice on a global scale. This transformation put him at odds with his former allies in the Nation of Islam, particularly its leader, Elijah Muhammad. Malcolm had been the organization's brightest star, but now he was a threat. He had outgrown the teachings that once shaped him, and for that, he was marked for elimination. Many men, upon realizing the danger they faced, would have chosen self-preservation. Malcolm did not. He knew he was a dead man walking, yet he never wavered. He continued to speak out, to organize, to fight. He stood on that stage at the Audubon Ballroom on February 21st, 1965, fully aware that he was likely walking to his death. And when the bullets finally came, he met them as a warrior does, standing tall, with no fear in his heart. Malcolm X's life was a testament to discipline, growth, and courage. He was not just a fighter, he was a strategist, an intellectual, a man willing to adapt when faced with higher truths. He lived by the Spartan principle that comfort is the enemy of progress. He embraced hardship, knowing it would make him stronger. He never clung to false beliefs for the sake of pride. He changed when change was necessary. He was, in every sense, a Spartan warrior in the battle for justice.
The Spartan Mindset provides all this and more in an original, comprehensive, and actionable guide. Available now for just $19.99. Buy your copy from the links in the description box below or on this channel's homepage, because your future starts with the right mindset. The Spartan Mindset.